So I'm gonna give y'all the steps on how to dissolve friendships. This is just personal steps that I personally took to like walk away from people. One, I acknowledge the reason you're discontinuing the friendship, so I'll let them know, you know, you did A, B, and C, and I did not like that. We're gonna unfollow them on all social media platforms. I think a lot of people get hung up on this part. Do not go watch these people's lives. Why do you care? Why do you care? You don't care. You're just trying to be nosy, and then you're gonna look at something you don't want to see. This person will spark a memory. You're already trying to disassociate with this person. You're already trying to, you know, unattach from this person, and you're gonna look at their social media, and it's gonna pull you back in, and you're gonna start the cycle all over again of trying to like get over this person. So unfollow them on all social media platforms. Once the relationship is over, do not rekindle it unless you both are changed and you know that you can go into this relationship and there's not going to be that same behavior that you did not like in the beginning in this present relationship. 4, you need to end all communication with their family. I learned the hard way. You know, I had moved to Chicago. I established a relationship with a girl and we ended up being best friends. She told her people's, essentially she told everyone, her best friend, like the friends I made, anybody she was associated with that she introduced me to, she told them to stop fucking with me, and they did, and that shit sucked. And it just showed me, like, you know, don't let yourself get attached to people's families if you don't, especially if you're gonna disconnect from that person. So don't engage in any arguments anytime they try to provoke you, any subliminal posts, any he say, she say, any grapevine telephone talk that you hear about yourself in her mouth, his mouth, their mouth, whoever. Don't engage. Do not engage. Do not feel provoked. Because honestly, and she don't know this and I know she's gonna watch this, but we're cool now. The ground referencing, we're cool now. But it was a certain time, like, you know, I would see shit, I would hear shit, I would hear people tell me shit. I'm like, you know, I'm a flight attendant. I'll pull up. I will pull up. So that was the thing I had to, like, you know, and 2020 was just a rough year for me mentally. Like, I was just spent. So I was definitely with that pull-up shit, especially with the flight bennies. But I did it. That's all because I was provoked, because I seen, and it was like a lot of rah shit going on from multiple people that intensified the situation. So don't engage in any arguments with that person. Avoid posting memes, statuses, and subliminal messages that call that person out specifically. Do not vent. Confide in someone. They may know. I made the mistake of doing that, and I end up hearing that she ran and tell somebody else. I'm just like, for one, it's my life experience, and if we have a mutual friend, I'm gonna talk about it. So that's just moving forward. If you want to be my friend, if something happens between us and we have a mutual friend who shared our friendship at the same level, I'm going to talk to them about what happened. I'm not going to talk bad about you. I'm not going to talk about your situation or like whatever you did or whatever secret you gave or kept with me. But I will address the situation, and I will, you know, I will explain what happened. I feel like that's my justifiable right as the half of the party in the situation. Worst case scenario, block them. Yeah. So those are the steps. There are 8 simple steps in how to detach. And I just want to explain one scenario that, you know, I should have listened to myself initially, and I didn't, and I paid for it last year when I was in Nigeria. So quick little story time about dissolving this one friendship. So me and this girl, let's call her Gwen. Me and Gwen, like, you know, we met being flight attendants maybe in 2018. We all partied with a couple of flight attendant friends. It was nice, it was cute. Fast forward, she invited me to Atlanta. Her brother was throwing a Super Bowl party. She's like, we can stay here. Everything's gonna be lit. His parties go up, scoop. I'm like, girl, of course I'm down. Like, what? Okay. And again, I had just moved to Chicago, so I was really bubbly and I was really like inviting, and I was so like optimistic about a lot of shit. And so, you know, Atlanta happened, that was cute, and then like, you know, it was a good thing. And then like there was a boat party later on, a year later, and I attended that with her in Atlanta again for her brother's party. It was fun, you know, leaving that event, leaving the party, like going our separate ways, me catching a flight back to Chicago. She texted me some uncomfortable things, and I feel like she was talking to me crazy, and I was just like, I don't understand why you coming at me like that, when, you know, anything that happened in Atlanta that transpired between you and your finances is because of you and your finances. It's because of you and whatever you did. So I quickly let her know, you need to take some accountability in your actions, and don't come at me being so like accusatory, like you did this, you did this, you did this. Like, don't know, because I'm responsible and I took care of everything I had to take care of. So miss me with that. And I fell back and I was like, whatever. you know, did those 2 trips, and then, you know, she texted me like a couple months later, I don't think it's the reason for us not to be friends, da da da. See, my thing is like with this new friendship, if you come at me sideways and you're talking to me crazy, that just lets me know this is the person you are. That lets me know this is like the type of girl, the type of person you like to talk to your friends like that. And I told you I'm a sister's girl, I'm a girl's girl. I don't talk to my friends like that. I give them the utmost respect. We might kid around, call each other a couple of bitches, but it's never like intentional, and it's never with malice or like any ill will. And this girl is very much so giving me like malice, ill will, negativity, you know. So that was really a final straw, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. She's done. She's done. She's done. But you know what? I said I was done, and I really was done. And then like 2021, she started calling my phone. This probably transpired 2019 when I was really like, I'm done with her. So 2021, she started calling my phone. I just feel like she was asking for a friend. She was needing a friend. It was giving loneliness, not necessarily desperation, but like, again, I haven't talked to you in a couple years, and when we ended, it was always on you doing some rah-rah shit, and I don't fuck with that. So she's telling me all her plans and all her aspirations for 2021 and what she's been doing and where she's been traveling to, and she brings up Nigeria. She's like, oh, I'm gonna go soon. She's never been, but she is Nigerian. She's like, I ain't never been, but I'm gonna go. So she goes 3 times last year. This is getting a long ass story. She goes 3 times last year. The 3rd time I end up going with her, and on that trip, we had invited another friend. We get there, and it was just giving disrespect, and that's exactly what her name is next to, disrespect. It was giving disrespect. She was inconsiderate. She was disrespectful. She put us in circumstances that we did not want to be in. She would hold the fucking room key hostage and like not let us leave anywhere because she wanted us to entertain whoever we were entertaining. She was pissed off when niggas was in our faces, when niggas was popping that shit towards us. It was giving a culmination of a lot of things. It was giving envy. It was giving jealousy. It was giving. She had made it a point to say something mean to me, something rude to me, because she was mad because I asked her a question, which had no relevance, no reason, no rhyme or reason for her to get mad about. But like I said, some people like me as a girl, some people become intimidated by me, or some people feel like it's competition, and I'm not the type of girl. But I'm a heavy stepper, and I know I'm humble as fuck, but I know how some girls can interpret me, especially because I'm chocolate and I pop my shit, chocolate or not. And a lot of people don't think that I should be as comfortable in my skin because I am chocolate, but guess what? I'm still gonna do me. And so she just it was like the first day there, she just got really smart with me. She was talking to me really disrespectfully, and I didn't like it. And I was kind of quiet, but I did check her. I was like, essentially this is the first day of our trip, my first day in Africa. I don't want to have beef with you. You invited me, and so that happened. And then like the next day, we were in the club, and this was when I discovered like all these niggas is colors as fuck. And so like we were in the car, and I had asked her a question concerning like, hey, what about the Uber guy who we drove with, because we ended up leaving the club, but dude we met in the club. And she just started screaming and yelling and like, I got y'all visas. Are you mad you wasn't getting no attention in the club? It's like, oh, bitch, you've been sitting on that for a minute, and you was waiting. And it's like you armed yourself with colorism, so your color is, and I don't like that. And I don't like nobody who's trying to hurt my feelings intentionally. So I was like, yo, I was about to beat that bitch up in Nigeria. When we got to our destination, I was livid, I was tired, I was about to put hands on her. And that's another thing. I don't want to be friends with nobody who I feel like I'm gonna put hands on, because I don't never feel like I'm about to put hands on none of my friends. So it's like this relationship should have been dead a long time ago, and I don't know why I continue to feed into it and I continue to revive it, even though it said it's been dead. It was evident that the shit had been dead. So that's just a little quick synopsis of like, how I should have dead shit initially. And you need to trust your intuition when you first meet somebody, and not progress if it looks like red flag after red flag after red flag after red flag. Like, you won't have to dissolve a friendship that you never fucking culminate, you never create, you never curate. You can't dissolve nothing that's not there. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I really thank you guys for tuning in. We're talking about more serious topics now, and I'm so excited. You're gonna be seeing more of me on my couch, just talking to y'all, getting real intimate with y'all. I've been through a lot in my 29 years of living, and I just want to share with y'all everything I've experienced, or at least the things I'm comfortable with sharing. And as we get closer, I will continue to let y'all know a little bit more about my life. But in closing, detaching from a friend is never easy, unless the relationship had no real investment. Hence the girl I just named, Jean. I think that was her name. I don't know. I made that shit up. Whoever I just referenced, the story I just gave y'all, that's exactly what I'm talking about. If there's no real investment, there's no real history, there's no relationship, if it's at surface level, it's really easy to detach and dissolve. If it's not, it's going to be a little harder, but you can follow those 8 steps I gave you, and that can be for the easiest transition out of a relationship with a girl, with a friend, with a boy, whoever you're in a friendship with. Having to dissolve several friendships, I have realized my faults, which are the including, not limited to, and I'm still a growing person, so I can always amend this list, grow to it, and take away from it. But I overinvest in new friends. Like, I have a giving spirit. I like making my friends feel good. I buy my friends flowers, I buy my friends candles, I buy my friends, you know, whatever to make them feel good. So I overgive and I overinvest in people sometimes. I make myself readily accessible, readily available anytime my friends need anything. If that's finances, if that's help with their children, if that's emotional support, mental support, somewhere to stay, they want me to pick them up, drop them off. Like, I'm always like, you know, even when I'm at work, which is crazy, I'll be like, no one's ever that busy where they can't pick up the phone, because I literally will be 30,000 feet in the air and I'm still accessible, and I don't cut them off initially when I first see a red flag. That's basically it. So now that I've experienced and I've dissolved so many friendships, I currently know what type of friends that I want. And again, this list is not limited to it. It can expand at any time and can be amended. But initially, I want people who are reciprocal, who reciprocate energy. I cannot. Y'all see the cup? Shout out to my mommy. I don't know if y'all can see it. I ain't getting that. But so having dissolved so many friendships, giving y'all a story on the friendship that I had specifically that I dissolved recently, that shit dead. I don't care what the other girl says. I'm telling y'all that shit dead. It's never gonna be resolved ever in life. That shit, like, that shit dead. So the friends I look for now, they're reciprocal. They give me now that I've experienced so many friendships that I disliked, distasted, and dissolved. The friends I look for now are reciprocal. They're gonna celebrate me, I'm gonna celebrate them. We're not counting favors, we're not tinting for tatting, but it's just like, it's organic, and we foster a relationship where we wanna do for both. It's duality, it's a two-way street. It's not me just giving, not receiving anything. Person has to be selfless. My friends have to be selfless in a sense. Like, but my friends have to be selfless because initially, in true and through, I'm a selfless person. I'm just in my selfish era, and I'll explain that later on a self-love video that I do have coming up, so stay tuned for that. But emotionally intelligent, I don't know how many times I've talked to people, and emotionally intelligent as well as like mentally intelligent. Like, you have to be street and like have common sense. You have no cognitive depth. You literally know, it's just a marble and just like ping pong, like you don't have a brain. I actually went to school, not even a fucking degree. I'm just highly intelligent. I like to use big words. I need somebody to be emotionally intelligent. They have to know how to speak and communicate when they're feeling some type of way. They have to know how to address their emotions. They have to be available for me, not the like, I want you to be my therapist, but like if I'm going through something, I suffer from depression. So I'll be needing like a little bit more than like, okay, really? Oh, like I need you to have depth and be able to give me terminology like, oh, it sounds like you're depressed. It's like you have a manic episode. Sounds like you need to, you know, I need somebody with personal life experience like mine too. I need somebody financially equipped. I can no longer be assistance. I can no longer be an aide because I have to help myself. I'm starting a business this year. I have my social media channels on my back. I cannot help anybody else. I have an expensive ass apartment that I'm managing by myself. I cannot be of any financial assistance anymore if it doesn't concern my immediate family or really extremely close friends. And this friendship has been solidified and the energy is reciprocal. Lastly, they have to be goal oriented. And of course you can add on to this list, but I'm just saying these are the things that I find now that I look for in new friends, and so far it's been great. I've been in Dallas for like 7 months. Everything has been so good. Like, mine are the little hiccups and downfalls, like they come to just being an adult in life. I'm really satisfied with the friends that I have, and I'm learning to differentiate, and I'm learning to categorize, and I'm learning how to separate what type of friends I want who can all come together, who can I hang out with, who can I do business with, who can I kick it with. You know, I'm starting to categorize and differentiate what type of friends I want and what type of friends I'm actually going to curate relationships with. So I know I said a lot. I'm so sorry. I know y'all, I mean, I don't know if y'all hate or love or dislike the long videos, but I feel like it's hard to keep y'all attention when it exceeds 15 minutes for real. But I hope this was very, very intimate. I hope this was very, very informative for you. I hope now that if you experience anything with a friend and you want to just walk away amicable and you don't want any tension, you don't want any beef, that you follow the 8 steps that I gave you as a guide. I hope you learn to decipher and differentiate who is your friend and who is your foe. So you don't have to follow these steps. So you don't have to use this knowledge moving forward when you're going through something with a friend, or you know, hopefully you never go through anything with anybody. I don't know. In the real world, that's not gonna happen. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. If you made this far, you know you gained. I'm so excited. I just did a giveaway. Shout out to Mariah. She won my first giveaway for my $1,000 followers. My $1,000 followers. She won my first giveaway for me hitting 1,000, for it being a new year. I had culminated this giveaway of self-love, rejuvenation, and just, you know, praising and giving to somebody, making them feel good again. So thanks to her, there will be more giveaways to come. So y'all stay tuned, stay locked in, keep interacting with my content. I'm doing more. I'm on Instagram. I just posted a new reel. Go like it up, go share it up, like get my views up. We're coming for monetization. I'm trying to be on the TV near you, not just on this YouTube screen. I'm trying to be the face. My friends be telling me I can model. So I'm trying to be the face of somebody's nationwide brand, for the chocolate girls or the black girls or the melanated girls or the girls in general, because you know we're versatile. But anyways, I'll talk on here forever. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck with your friendships. Love on one another. Happy fucking new year, bro. We're still in Q1. It's still January. You got so much to do, so much to accomplish. You can do it, because I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna take y'all along with me. But until next time, bye.